It's Westwood Table Soccer. Fall on your knees and hear the Westwood Table Soccer Club update. Here comes Callum from Westwood Table Soccer. What's up guys, Callum from Westwood Table Soccer here, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much to our vocal artist who did that little bit at the start for us there. Absolutely superb vocally, I think you'll agree. Right, only get you to pause the video in a second, very early doors, because what I want you to do is have a little guess at which country you think that we went to for Westwood Table Soccer Club in December. Boom. If you guessed Turkey, which seems really obvious now, if you didn't, had to be Turkey. Turkey, Christmas, boom, hand in hand, match made in heaven. Superb. That is not where the Christmas links end in this month though, as in true 12 days of Christmas fashion, we have 12 different kit variations. So, of 20 figures, 4 clubs, 20 figures, 12 kit variations, 5 exclusive kits. So 5 opportunities to get a kit that no one even has one that even the same kit of this month. Should be absolutely superb. And our American friends are going to get their figures this month. I'm so happy to be able to send them their figures this month. They've been having a couple of months off. They're getting 3 figures all at once. So absolutely bonus. Merry Christmas. I hope you guys all loved your free little Christmas gift that came with them as well. Without any further ado though, let's get into talking about our 4 teams and our kits selected from this month. Roll it. Kit number 1 from December then is... anyone got any guesses? 3, 2, 1... Adana Demirspor. It's Adana Demirspor. Now these guys I found when I was looking up one of the other teams in the collection and fell in love with the kit. The kit's history that there's available online for this team is incredible. There's so many old photos and I had to just pick 3. I could have probably picked 5 exclusives for this. Maybe I should have done. Nah. Unbelievable set of kits. Love these. Brilliant. Love the history of the team as well. Have a look up the history of the team. They wear orange and white. They're formed in 1954, went professional in 66 following a merger. The colours of orange and white represent the region of Adana, which is famous for its cotton and its citrus. And this team were formed sort of as a direct rival really to the other team that was in the city, which is Adana Demirspor, which are a working class team. Adana Demirspor were formed by merchants and artisans and the middle class of the city who felt alienated by Demirspor. So there's got a big rivalry there and a class rivalry between the 2 teams. They do actually share a stadium in the city, but this is something really cool. Like the Adana Demirspor fans have, I believe, the south stand behind the goal, whatever the game. So they always have that sort of area. That's where their sort of hardcore ultra fans are, and the Demirspor fans have the north side. When they play each other, the side stands are whoever is the home team gets all of the side stands, whoever is the away team literally just gets their end. So they never sit in each other's ends, sort of the ultras. So it's a pretty cool little feature. It's a pretty fierce rivalry. But yeah, so they're a well-supported team and they're formed out of a merger, went professional in 66, finished runners-up their best ever season in 1980 to 81. But yeah, really cool team. And the kits, you know, we picked them basically because of the kits. They're absolutely beautiful. The first kit is an exclusive, the Ajaxy type vibe of 1972-73. I mean, it's lovely. It's absolutely beautiful. Orange and white are a colour combination that works really well together. This one with that big central badge in there as well. Really nice. Just a classic, simple, really 1970s vibe design. It's beautiful. We've put it on a white base. Orange in it, and as I said, that is a Westwood Table Soccer Club exclusive. There is only 1 of those available. There are 2 of the next kit, and arguably this kit is better than the last kit. I absolutely love this strip, the all orange with them 3 stripes down the side, and then that lovely badge. That badge on that other side is so good. Love it. Works really nicely on 0-0 scale. And then white sleeve stripes. Just a really nice balance of colours, and again, a really cool design. It's not overly complicated, but it's different enough to make it stand out. Love painting it. Beautiful, beautiful kit. The final one is the kit from the season after their best ever finish, so 1981 to 82. And I just really liked the sort of strange sort of like a bib sort of thing, like the Everton bib design, but it sort of cuts in and comes to a point, and then there's that white band that goes across. Now the actual kit, that white band is full up with a massive black sponsor. I've toyed and sort of decided whether I was and wasn't going to do it, and then I remembered, Cal, you don't do sponsors, mate, that's not what you're about. So I left it off, and it still really works. It makes a really, really nice design. Came out really nicely. We've got this one on an orange base, one on a white base on the reverse. Really, really nice kit. Absolutely love these. So T number 1 from December is Adana Demirspor. Our second kit for December then is, it's obvious, isn't it? It's Galatasaray, probably the most famous of Turkish clubs, the most successful Turkish club. Colours synonymous with the club. Like, they're just one of them things you just know straight away when you see a shirt if it's Galatasaray or not. Founded in 1905, they sort of kicked around in different colours, and it wasn't until a game in 1908 against the British Royal Navy that they settled on the yellow and red colours, kind of all inspired by some fabrics and some roses and the goldfinch and fire, etc, etc. So there's kind of some cool stuff that goes into Galatasaray's kit design. Initially it was more of a yellow and a red, quite a deep fiery red, and a yellow with a tinge of orange in it, whereas nowadays it tends to be pretty much almost claret and a lot more orange. So you'll see that with these figures. There's actually 3 exclusives in here, although 2 of them are based on the same kit, but there is a slight change. The first kit is the one where there is 2 exclusives, 1976 to 77, wearing what I would call that quintessential Galatasaray colours of yellow and red halves. Now, interestingly enough, it wasn't until the 1980s that the kit kind of changed. Originally, the panels and colours never touched, so the sleeves, so if this side here was yellow and this bit was red, then there'd be yellow on the back of the sleeves. It was always in like an 8-piece design, so the colours never touched. It wasn't until the 1980s when Adidas started making their kits, and they didn't do that design for them, that the colours then started to merge and touch together. And you'll see sort of more in modern history, there was less of that design with the different coloured sleeves, half and halves, etc, etc. But this kit, it's beautiful, isn't it? I love it. It's a half and half design with half and half sleeves. I've got one version with the white shorts and one version with the black. I just think I had to do it because they both work so well, and it just makes it a little bit different, and it gives us 2 exclusives in this month. Really, really beautiful kit. The second one is another exclusive, the 2012 away strip. I just loved how classy and simple the design was, and yet it remains so different. I love a stripe with 2 stripes on either side, and I love this little bit here on one sleeve. I just think it works really, really nicely. The badge sitting nicely in that stripe with that Turkish flag logo in the middle at the top there, which signifies the winning of the title the season before. Lovely, lovely kit. We've got it on the white outer and the claret inner. Just works really nicely, and yeah, decent looking strip. The final one from this one is a bit of a mishmash of colours. Now, I have seen versions of this kit with different coloured socks as well, so one sort of claret sock and one orange one. We just went with the bog standard orange. It is the away kit from the European competitions of 2015-2016. There's a half and half shirt with half and half shorts. It's a bit mad, pretty much the reason it went in there, because it is a bit mad, but it works really nicely. The colours are vibrant and they work nicely together, and there's a nice little touch in between under the arms and down the sleeves, dividing that sort of half and half colour. It just works really nicely, nice little design detail, and it just breaks up that solid block of colour that goes around the side. So our second team from December is Galatasaray. Kit number 3 then from Turkey in December is another Turkish giant. It's Fenerbahce, again based in Istanbul, and like Galatasaray, are actually a multi-sport organisation, which basically means they have like a Fenerbahce boxing, basketball, rowing, but the football was kind of like the flagship and the most successful element of that organisation. They were formed in 1907, and they've pretty much always worn the yellow and navy colours that they wear today, sort of famous. Really works so nicely together. We picked 2 kits from Fenerbahce this month, one away kit and one home kit. Just a beautiful, beautiful set of colours that work so well. You've got the yellow and the white, like 2 bright and vibrant colours. That navy, mixed in. Fenerbahce's colours are so good. The first kit we've got then is this one here from the 1960s. This home shirt, that yellow and navy with them white shorts and white socks. A lovely balance, really, really nice, crisp and clean stripe design. That little Turkish emblem on the chest signifies a league title win. It just works so well. The second kit then from here is this away strip, a bit of a Boca Juniors-y type vibe here. This is an away kit from 1977 to 78. Again, a really nice colour balance and use of all those club colours, but in a completely different way. By the use of the majority of the white, the yellow is in there as like an accent piece, but again, it works really, really nicely. Such a nice kit. These two, although there's no exclusives in here, I love these kits. They're absolutely phenomenal looking. I love a Fenerbahce kit. I think I might paint one for myself, to be fair, because I just think as a colour balance, aesthetically, it's just absolutely lovely. Our fourth and final team then from Turkey this month is one that I probably should have thought about a little bit harder with the video in mind, because pronouncing it takes me ages. So we're going to try and nail it first time. Our fourth and final team then this month is Eskisehirspor. I've only got nailed it. This is me practicing this just a minute ago. Eskisehirspor. 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 Eskisehir. Eskisehir. Eskisehirspor. Eskisehir. Eskisehir. Eskisehirspor. Eskisehir. Eskisehirspor. Eskisehirspor. As you can see there, I've absolutely nailed it. Eskisehirspor are based in Eskisehir, which is based in northwestern Turkey. Now these guys were phenomenal in their early years. They were formed in 1965. They got promoted, I think, in their first professional season. They finished runners-up in the Super League in 1968-69. They were just really good, and all the way through the 70s they won trophies as well. So they won Turkish Cup, Prime Minister's Cup, the Super Cup, the Balkans Cup. They were really good, and then all of a sudden, like at the end of the 70s, through the 80s, it just kind of fell apart. They're currently playing in the 2nd division. But yeah, formed out of a merger, as most sort of teams are, which is, I love that sort of history of that teams coming together to form other teams. Now we've got a Westwood Table Soccer exclusive kit in here. It's the first one you're going to see, and it's the kit from 1966 to 67. I fell in love with this kit. It was the first one that I saw of theirs, and the reason I fell in love with it is because the front of the shirt is opposite on the back. So in the front of the shirt on this one, you've got the black stripe in the middle. On the back, it's a red stripe in the middle with 2 blacks either side. I just love that kind of change of design, because it makes it look completely different, even though it's essentially the same design, which it is. Because the colours are flipped, it just works really nicely. Again, using them white shorts is a lovely little balance touch. It's something they still do today. And the club's colours are actually based on Stade Rennais, who won the Coupe de France the season before Eskisehirspor were formed. I've done it again, absolutely nailed it. And their sort of board and owners and kind of people that formed the club saw that on a magazine or a newspaper cover and decided those were the colours they had, that it would bring them good luck. The next kit we've got then is from that runners-up season in 1968-69. A real simple kind of design, but that badge, oh, I love that badge. It's so good. I don't know why it's yellow when the club's colours are not yellow, but it just stands out, it pops out, and it works so good against that red shirt with the black shorts. And finally, we have an away kit from 1970 to 71, where the team actually won the Turkish Cup in 1970-71 and then won the Super Cup at the end of 71 as well. So a really successful period for the team, and this kit kind of reminded me, I think it's Cagliari or Genoa, I want to say Cagliari. Cagliari had a kit with this kind of really cool, I love it, this really cool sort of collar design, and that's why I fell in love with it. Really nice and simple, but classy. I love this collar. Really, really beautiful kit. All 3 of these kits from Eskisehirspor are really nice. And as I said, they had their boom when they sort of came out the traps like an absolute train, and then sort of steadily since then have kind of been on the wane. They had like a sort of a yo-yo-y period, sort of in the sort of late 70s and the 80s, but actually found themselves in the 3rd division for one season in 1992. But yeah, so they're a team with a lot of history. They're one of my favourite teams to look up out of this whole thing, because I'd never heard of them. I'm not going to lie, I'd never heard of them at all. Usually when you think of Turkey, you think Galatasaray, Fenerbahce, Besiktas, maybe Bursaspor. But yeah, so Eskisehirspor are team number 4, and they are the final team from this collection. That is the end of this video then, guys, and that is the last Westwood Table Soccer Club update of the year. I just want to say thank you honestly so much to everyone that's got involved. Thank you so much to everyone that's inquired about getting on the club. If you do want to get involved in this and you want to know a little bit more about it, you can find those details on our website, www.westwoodtablesoccer.uk. Get on there, drop us an email if you want to get on the waiting list. As I said, I'm really hoping that early-ish next year we can expand this to try and get everybody that's already inquired onto the club. Nothing really apart from me, I say, guys, that have an absolutely unbelievable Christmas. It's been a rubbish year in general, but try and enjoy it, celebrate, spend time with the family that you can spend time with. I love Christmas. It's my favourite time of the year. It's been so good to do this. I'm going to see you guys again in 2021 for Westwood Table Soccer January, which I've already decided the kits for. It's going to be an absolutely smashing month as well. Thank you so much for watching. There's going to be a subscribe button in here, guys. There's going to be a random playlist on this side, and you know what? Another random playlist on this side. So thank you so much for watching. Until the next one, until the new year, guys, stay safe.